Hello everybody. If you want all the story's content in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 912, The Shadow Exchange. Advanced. Alex River wiped the rain from his face as he hurried through the crowded streets of the city centre. The neon lights reflected off the wet pavement, creating a dizzying pattern that matched the unease in his chest. For weeks he had been receiving coded messages on his secure device, warnings about a hidden operation that could destabilise entire economies. As a data analyst specialising in financial patterns, Alex had uncovered irregularities that pointed to something far more dangerous than simple fraud. The latest message instructed him to go to the central plaza at exactly 11 o'clock. "Bring the evidence. Trust no one," it read. Alex carried a small drive in his jacket pocket, loaded with files that showed transfers of vast sums to unknown accounts. He had debated ignoring the summons, but curiosity and a sense of duty pushed him forward. The air felt heavy with tension, every passerby a potential observer. He arrived early and positioned himself near a fountain, scanning the faces around him. A woman in a dark coat caught his attention. She moved with purpose, her eyes meeting his for a brief moment before she looked away. Was she the contact? Or one of them? Alex's heart rate increased as he recalled the details from his research. A network of insiders manipulating markets for personal gain, willing to eliminate anyone who got too close. Suddenly his device vibrated with a new alert. "They know you are here. Move to the alley behind the theatre now." He obeyed without hesitation, slipping into the narrow passage where shadows swallowed the light from the main road. Footsteps echoed behind him, steady and deliberate. Alex quickened his pace, his breath coming in sharp bursts. He turned a corner and pressed himself against a cold brick wall, listening. A voice called out softly, "Alex, is that you?" It was the woman from the plaza. She stepped into view, holding up empty hands. "My name is Lena. I sent the message. We do not have much time." She explained in urgent whispers that she had worked within the organization for years, gathering proof of their crimes. The group, known only as the Circle, consisted of powerful figures who used their influence to control information and resources. Lena had discovered plans for a major disruption that would cause panic and allow them to profit immensely. But someone inside had betrayed her, and now both she and Alex were targets. "I need your files to complete the picture," Lena said, her voice steady despite the danger. "Together we can expose them." Alex hesitated. Trust was a luxury he could not afford. Yet her details matched what he had found independently. He handed over the drive. As Lena plugged it into her own device, a sound from the end of the alley made them freeze. Two men appeared, their silhouettes menacing under the dim light. "Hand it over," one growled, advancing with a weapon drawn. Lena reacted instantly, shoving Alex towards the side door. "Run! I will hold them!" Chaos erupted. Alex burst through the door into a dimly lit corridor, his mind racing. Gunshots echoed behind him, followed by a cry of pain. He could not stop. He emerged onto another street and flagged down a passing vehicle, offering cash for a ride to the authorities. The driver, sensing the urgency, sped away without questions. At the security headquarters, Alex spilled the entire story. Officials listened skeptically at first, but the files Lena had transferred remotely to his device before the confrontation provided irrefutable evidence. Hours later, raids began across the city. The Circle's members were arrested one by one, their operations crumbling under the weight of the proof. News reports the next day confirmed the details. Lena had survived, though injured, and her testimony sealed the case. She met Alex in a safe location afterwards. "You made the right choice," she told him. "Without your help, this would have continued." Alex nodded, relief washing over him. The shadow that had loomed over his life had lifted. The circle was finished, their secrets laid bare for the world to see. Justice, though hard won, had prevailed in the end. If you learned a new word today, please make sure to subscribe so you can practice again next time. Vocabulary notes. Unease. This noun describes a feeling of worry or discomfort, often without a clear reason. It suggests mild anxiety in a tense situation. Example: the neon lights reflected off the wet pavement, creating a dizzying pattern that matched the unease in his chest. Similar words: anxiety, discomfort, apprehension, nervousness. Irregularities. This noun refers to things that are not normal or correct, often hidden problems or mistakes in data or systems. Example: as a data analyst specialising in financial patterns, Alex had uncovered irregularities that pointed to something far more dangerous than simple fraud. Similar words: anomalies, discrepancies, inconsistencies, abnormalities. Destabilise. This verb means to make something unstable or to upset its balance, often used for systems, economies, or situations. Example: for weeks he had been receiving coded messages on his secure device, warnings about a hidden operation that could destabilise entire economies. Similar words: undermine, disrupt, weaken, disturb. Confrontation. This noun means a direct encounter or clash, usually involving conflict or opposition between people. Example: hours later, raids began across the city. The Circle's members were arrested one by one, their operations crumbling under the weight of the proof. Note, the alley scene builds towards this key moment of confrontation. Similar words: clash, encounter, showdown, dispute. Irrefutable. This adjective describes evidence or facts that cannot be denied or argued against because they are completely clear and convincing. Example: officials listened skeptically at first, but the files Lena had transferred remotely to his device before the confrontation provided irrefutable evidence. Similar words: undeniable, conclusive, indisputable, unquestionable. Story written by Grok. Image created by Grok. To read, listen, see all the story's content in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. CC Music, drifting at 432 Hz, Unicorn Heads.